And hello again, my little mathematicians. Today's going to be just a quick example review of how to find the surface area of a pyramid from doing its net drawing. So right here, a net drawing again is if I were to take this 3D shape and unfold it two-dimensionally. What are all the individual shapes that make up that 3D shape? So first of all, you know it has that base right there of a square. So I'm going to draw a square base. Okay, and that square base has 12 by 12. It's a pyramid. How I know it's a pyramid, one, it told me draw the net of a pyramid, but also, if it wasn't that nice, look for it where it comes to a direct point. That means it's a pyramid. And then your base is always parallel directly across from that point. So right here, that's how I knew that the rectangle or square was my base shape. Now, a pyramid has triangular sides. How many triangles? Well, however many sides my base shape has, that's how many triangular sides is going to be coming off of it. So I'm going to have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4 triangles coming off. Now for a net drawing, I know sometimes when we find the area, we draw shapes out separately, but for a net one, they all have to be connected. And so it's as if I were to like fold it up, okay? And right here, if this is 12 by 12, that means that this side and this side are 12, this side by this side is 12. So actually all of my triangles are going to have a base length of 12. And then I just need to figure out what's that height measurement, okay? Now because it's a square base and they all have a base of 12, then that means all 4 of my triangles are going to be the same. That is not always the case. Usually this side and this side, like these 2 triangles would be the same, and then this one and this one, these 2 triangles would be the same, okay? Don't take it for granted that they're always identical. So I need to find the height. Look for that little box right here that connects your base to your height. So my base we already established was 12. My height for each of these triangles is 8. Okay, so that's kind of my net drawing. And then if I want to find the area of it off to the side, I have my one rectangle of 12 by 12. So that's base times height. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4 triangles. And they each have a height of 8 and a base of 12. Now the formula for a triangle is base times height divided by 2. So my base length we said was 12. My height we said was 8. And I'm going to divide that by 2. To make it easier, you can cross cancel right here. I know 2 can go into 12 6 times and 2 goes into 2 once. So now you just have 6 times 8 is 48 over 1 is just 48. And as we established, all 4 of these triangles are going to be identical because they all have a base length of 12 and then the same height. So I can just, rather than solving them all, I know that there's 1, 2, 3 more that are each going to be 48 centimeters squared. So I found my 4 triangular sides. Now my one base was a rectangle, so base times height, and it was 12 by 12. 12 times 12 is 144. So I'm going to go ahead and add all those together, and then that will give me my total surface area. Because the total surface area is if I were to add the area of each individual shape that makes up my total large 3D shape. Okay, so I'm going to do what would be easier rather than adding it all is there's 1, 2, 3, 4 lengths that are 48. So I'm going to go 4 times 48. And then I'm going to add 144 to that. And I get 336 centimeters squared. So on page 432 in your textbooks, numbers 1 and 2, we just drew this 3D shape in a net drawing. So again, you have your base, because that's across from the point. And since it's a pyramid, you know there's going to be triangles coming off of it, 1 triangle for each side. So there's that. And then we showed our work on a separate sheet of paper. We got our total surface area to be 336 centimeters squared, or sometimes they say square centimeters. That's the same thing. Square centimeters means centimeters squared. All right. So just a refresher, if they ask you for the net drawing, it all needs to be connected. Okay. And if it's a pyramid, it has triangular sides coming off your base. If it's a prism, it's going to have two bases and rectangular sides coming off. All right. Good luck, my little mathematicians. You got this.